keep getting on here to do this video. It's like something holding me back, some deep karmic wound collective, and I'm trying to get down to the bottom of what exactly that wound is that has been lying so dormant. Well, not dormant, but very active within me. And as I sit here, I see the birds keep swarming around me. This has been going on this whole time. I would be like, no, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. And then the birds swarm. So that is my sign that I'm supposed to be on here talking, speaking, and that's like the deepest wound with me. Fear of being heard, being seen. And I don't think this is just me personally. I used to think that it was like a personal wound, but I really, after talking to more people and seeing other people talking about these things, I'm realizing it's a collective wound, and not just my country, the entire Earth collective. And I'm sure my past lives of being imprisoned and enslaved and all these things had some to do with it, but bottom line, there's this wound, and we are afraid of what other people think of us. We're afraid of being heard and seen because it meant our survival at one point in time. So I guess I'm just coming on today. I always feel like I need to have a reason, but just flowing today. Whatever comes up, whatever comes to mind, I'm just flowing. And just had that whole experience with the birds, and it was very activating. It was like confirmation, yes. Press record. So the energy right now on the planet is very, very intense. I've never felt it this intense. I've been on this awakening path since 2012, and it just seems like it gets worse. And I shouldn't say worse, but more intense. But right now, with the accumulation of everything, the astrological alignments, the full moon was last night, and especially for me, Capricorn, Pluto moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius, super palpable energy. So it's so thick, and it's weird because it comes in waves. So at times it's like you're on cloud 9, but then drop down into hell for a moment. But it's the way I've been processing is realizing it's first off it's all really an illusion. So not taking myself or anything too seriously. But second off, realizing it's me processing. It's not, I haven't gone back into old patterns and beliefs. I'm not slipping back into that. I've not dropped into a 3D timeline, these fears from the spiritual community that we're programmed with. But I'm experiencing and observing this to clear it. So I encourage each and every one of you to look deep within. And if you're feeling the turbulence right now, just breathe, get in your body, and ask, what do I need to see? What is it that I need to see right now? You know, show me what I need to see to shift. Show me what I need to look at and feel through in order to evolve. Because once we evolve out of it, it's over and you don't feel it again. You just gotta initially let yourself feel. And let it be okay. Let the anger and the sadness and depression, let that be okay. Because we want to make our emotions wrong or bad. But it really just is. And it's all okay. And once we can do that, and we can release the emotions and our attachments to these emotions. Because yes, we're traumatized, but a lot of us hold on to that trauma to be the victim because it gives us something. So what is that emotion giving you? What is feeling like a victim and being hurt? Like, what is that justifying for you? For example, if we are treated a certain way as children and we grow up and now we find a partner, we justify that partner's abuse towards us with the way we've been treated our entire life because it's so normalized. But being that victim allows you to be in a certain program. It will be an excuse for not doing things. It will be an excuse for allowing things. Being the victim is always something that we're getting out of it. So, if you are feeling this upheaval of energy, just breathe through it. Suggest meditation and writing. It's so important to get the stuff out, and it's really easy for me to get it out on paper and then burn it and get rid of it, rip it up, do whatever you want with it, really. But it's super powerful to do that, and also for manifestation and creation. To write down, I am releasing, you decree onto the paper. It's literally spell casting. It's not super complicated. It's not like all the woo-woo and make it sound. We are spell casting as we speak. I'm casting a spell now. I'm spelling. Words are spelled because they're spells, and that's the way the English language has been created, to be a spell language. That's why it's become the normal language around the globe. Everyone speaks English because of what it was created for, and it's backwards too. So if you notice, like in China, Mandarin's like older than most languages, and they do everything backwards, the other way. Even writing, there's a reason for it. Everything's been inverted. And that's another reason I wanted to come on here, is talk about all the corruption and inversion that's happening, and for us to be aware of all the manipulation and staying within ourselves, asking ourselves what resonates, what's true to me. Does that feel true? What does it make you feel like in your body? Does it invoke fear? Because there's a healthy amount of fear to have, obviously, so you don't kill yourself. But the problem is we are overtaken by fear, and we are bombarded and inundated by television and phones and the system going out like you cannot avoid whatever's coming through the television. The children are playing outside. You know, my son doesn't watch TV, but he's being affected by it still, merely by playing with children who are being programmed by it and by the system. So it's really insidious, and we got to be vigilant about what we're allowing into our consciousness, what we're putting into our bodies, because that's all going to help us move this energy through our body as well. We've been getting hit by solar flares, super heavy. All the stuff that's going on in California with the fires, we feel that. The mother is crying right now. She's burning, and it's being done purposely. There's a reason for it all, and has been planned for 100 years, and this is the rollout of it. And we have to be vigilant, stay strong,